Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. I'm fighting against Mr. Chamois, and as you can probably see, I'm going to try Sledge build, and the only one with Sledges was the supply specialist. It's the one I will grab. My opponent had cost control, quick supply, saber-tooth, and marksman specialists. Quite a few options. And some really good ones. Quick supply is great for a saber hound aggressive play. Saber-tooth spec here is also good. I think it's the one he will choose. With Hound, Mustangs, you can go for Crawlers on the first round and then start getting your Sabers. And you have the anti-air from the start. Maybe even sell one of the Mustangs. Or keep it. Depend on the opponent. But he's taking quite some time to choose his. Yeah, saber-tooth. Looking at the board here, if he was going to be aggressive, it would be on this side, since this one has the magnetic barricade. So you will see me positioning my units mostly to defend this side. But he won't be aggressive. You position here, all the way in the back, defending this side that if I was aggressive, it's the one I would go. So we're both defending the side, but my units will end up not being in the perfect position. You see that I decided initially was going to go for here, but then let's go for the middle. Just a little more to the left. You can see me positioning here, trying to decide on the position. Grabbing my crawlers. I won't sell any tower right now because I don't know where my opponent is and they can be useful. And in honor of me trying some and risking my MMR trying some Sledge builds, you could subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. It really helps the channel and incentivizes me to try even more things. You can see here my army divided itself in two, which is really bad. His army is all together while mine is divided, so he's destroying my army piece by piece. I got the debuff, but there's only one Sledge left here, so kinda useless. But he will get a great debuff right when my army arrives here, so he can destroy everything during the debuff. So a fight that should be easy victory for me. My units would beat his in a fair fight. End up going really bad. Here, I was between intensive training and missile strike. We are both too close to the back for Rhino Assault to be that good. But missile can be great against his. He has Mustangs and very clumped up units. And intensive could also be good for me to level my Sledges. But I end up going for missile. I think my opponent will skip. And you can see here, I didn't target a Mustang. A Mustang would be only 200. I target here, where I can kill 2 hounds and 1 full pack of crawlers, giving me 300 value with 1 missile. Which is amazing. And I didn't expect him to shield here. He went for the intensive, so leveled 1 hound, grabbed 1 saber-tooth. Don't know why, what was his thinking on grabbing the saber-tooth, although he has field maintenance, which has become very common nowadays. Everyone is copying me. In the past I was the only one running it. You can see I'm waiting for my opponent to finish his deployment. Just grab it 1 more crawler. All the way on the left. And now I have more Sledges to defend this side. And 300 value with a single missile here, killing everything. So great missile. Sledges are great against hounds. Even the level 2 hounds I'll die really fast. And they can kill Mustangs quite easily too. And even the Sabertooth will end up dying. I had too many units that the Sabertooth takes too long to kill, like hounds and sledges. So this time it was correct victory for me. The missile also helped killing a lot of his army with just one missile. But here, the Scorpion is off red. The game hates me. Just because I want to go full Sledges, the game offers Scorpion on the first pack of units. I went for the Phoenix because I want more DPS. Because I know he will grab Scorpion and I need something to kill it faster than my Sledges can do. And I'm not forfeiting my Sledges. I'm grabbing the first tech. Mechanical Rage. So it was the most nerfed tech of them. Before it was increased movement speed by 5 and reduce attack interval by 1.5 seconds. Now it's just 1 second. So a heavy nerf. But it's still a good tech. Reduce the attack interval from 4.5 to 3.5, helping with shaft clear and DPS. You can see I just grabbed more shaft on this round and attack. Didn't have money for much else. Also selling the turret. I had already sold this one. And grabbing the first damage increase. Because I will need damage. You can see here my opponent started to go heavily on Scorpions. Got one from the unit drop and grabbed one more and sold one of his Sabertooths, the one he got for free. He also grabbed range on his hounds. You can see I didn't put the Phoenix all the way in the back because now the Sledges are really fast, which is also not that great because all my crawlers are behind them. So the Scorpions can lock on the Sledges on the first shot. You can see the Phoenix is locking on the correct targets. Sabertooth is already dead. Scorpion is almost. But I'm losing heavily on the right side, even if I'm winning on the left. And I'm going to grab a tower above. Even if there's not much left on this side of the board to make use of it. But prolonged the life of my Phoenix here. And my army is slowly killing what's left of his rear. And if I kill all the Mustangs, which I just did, it's victory for me. Because he has no anti-air left. And my Phoenix can kill everything that left, even if he killed my units with his Scorpion. It's just the Phoenix killing everything. So, cheese victory for me. Only 100 damage. But I'm not losing HP, which is good. Here, laser sight could be useful. Fire control could also be useful. I end up going for a laser sight, and I will put it on the Phoenix. Because once I grab range on my Sledges, I would need to range the Phoenix too, for it not to be in front of the Sledges. But with laser sight, they have exactly what they need to be still behind the Sledges. You can see here, with the range enhancement, 135. 140 with the laser sight. So we don't need to grab another tech for just one unit. And the Phoenix are helping a lot. You can see here, top damage on the last round and top damage overall. Shame they didn't got a level. My opponent sold his last Sabertooth and 2 more Scorpions. He's going heavy on Scorpions. But I am not giving up on my Sledges. Before you could just get a lot of Sledges and they would overwhelm Scorpions. You can't exactly do that now, but you can play smart about it. And try to protect your Sledges and make harder for the Scorpions to lock on them. You can see I'm just going for more and more shaft. And it takes quite some time for him to kill these many shaft units. So my sledges can kill his shaft faster, and I'm locking on his scorpions. Both here are dead, only one scorpion left, which is the right side, the one I always lose. You can see here, the Mustangs targeting the sledges instead of the Phoenix. The Phoenix are actually behind the sledges, since the angle I am looking at looks like the Phoenix are in front. And victory this time, with even a few sledges left, and both Phoenixes. So, it went better. Phoenix finally got a level. Here we have heavy armor, which is usually good on sledges, but not in this situation. So I'll just skip for money. You can see me instantly getting the Phoenix level, because they are doing a lot. Always first on damage. And seeing his Mustangs getting levels and with attack, I decided to counter them and be annoying, because he don't have any other anti-air. So 2 level 2 Phantom Race, and I will grab armor. I was going to put it here, but put both on the side because his Mustangs are all on the side. He went for the heavy armor. I will put my missile here again. It's a great position, and I don't think he will shoot. I can kill a lot of units. And the Mustangs are not a problem now. The Phantom Rays will take care of them. I ended up having to sell a hound because I didn't have enough money to grab the armor enhancement. And now I do. They're putting the heavy armor on this scorpion. Also putting a missile here just for protection, because that side is very vulnerable. You can see my missile working again, only one hound escaping, one on each side. And you can see his Mustangs locking on my air and doing nothing. You see, HP did not even move. And the Phantoms actually do great damage, as you can see here. This level 2 Scorpion, just one of them locking can do quite some damage. Now the other ones will lock too. And big victory for me. And now he has to counter my air units, which I won't invest anymore. Here I got another great unit, Void Eye. So the game helping me. Makes me think a little, but I ended up grabbing the Void Eyes. And I will put them in front. They have 100 meters range, so they will stay in front of the sledges, which have 135, and electromag on them. So the Scorpions will hit them and have to walk forward while being shot. Although thinking back, maybe Energy Shield would be better, since I don't think the Electromag is that good against his army. They have about the same range. The Energy Shield would force him to either grab double shot or waste a lot of shots to deal with my Void Eyes. You can see me also starting with the flank. Famous flank strategy with sledges. Crowd is here to drag everything, and Sledge is here to kill some things and delay the enemy. And he's going for the Void Eyes too, but with another strategy. Range enhancement and aerial mode. To try to deal with my air. But now you can see the electromagnetic armor will work. even if it was not the intended use. But when the Void Eyes hit my Void Eyes, they will be electromagnetic and go to the ground, losing their attacks. So they can be targeted by my ground units. You can see here, it delayed a lot this part of his army. You can see here, the outreach got to the ground and then just walk forward. I'm losing the right battle, but I'm winning the left. One Void Eye sacrificed itself to the missile, which is great. And with the debuff, I should be able to win the right side too. Tower down again, another debuff. And Scorpion down. Now just one Void Eye left on the left side, and another victory for me. Even if not a big one. Here we have Orbital Bombardment. So I instantly locked the Orbital Bombardment. It's great against his army. It's also good against mine. It's just not that good, but it's good to clear the shaft. Against his it's even better because he has a lot of units vulnerable to it. The Hounds die in one shot, the Void Eyes die in 2 shots. Level 2 Void Eyes. Level 1 die in 1 shot. All the Shaft will die in 1. Only the Scorpion is resistant to it. On my side, my Sledges are quite resistant to it. You need a lot of missiles to hit the Sledge to kill it. Same for the Phantom Race. You see me expanding my line of Sledges and grabbing more Phoenixes because I need more DPS. I don't want to depend only on the Sledges. I could go for armor piercing bullets, but they are most of my shaft clear and I don't want to nerf their attack speed, even if it would increase their damage by a lot. And the Phoenix are also useful because they are the main counter to the Void Eyes on the opponent board. My opponent will also copy me, going for a flank in here. But it was actually not that great for him, because it will pull the units away from the bombardment. In my case, I put the bombardment here, thinking on pulling his units. So I put it more to the back. See my shield here protecting my units. And now they are all. This one has a bad missile with some units, but my Phoenixes are still alive. Now it's dead. But they won't survive it. One of my level 3 Phoenix that just got experience for level 4. And my other Phoenix are still alive and can deal with the Void Eyes quite easily. And as you can see, it was an even bigger victory for me this time. His shield was destroyed. And lots of units surviving this time. Only 1k HP left. Here there is electromagnetic impact, which can be useful. Wasp Swarm can also be useful. I think I will end up going for Wasp Swarm. My opponent will go for Electromag. And you'll see me putting the Wasp Swarm in here and with a flank together. So the flank, even if he puts something to deal with the Wasp Swarm, my flank can protect the Wasp Swarm. And it will be a good push on this side. I think I will also end up going for a Rhino in here to deal with this flank faster. He will put his Electromag in here. But it's not that bad for me. The worst is the Phantom Ray that loses the armor enhancement. You can see here, one Rhino. I also put another missile in here. Decided against it because the missile is already covering the side. Just one missile in front to kill the shaft. What money I had left. My opponent's going for a lot of missiles in here. It's annoying because it kills my Void Eyes. I don't have tax on them yet. You can see here the unit's Electromag going a lot forward. My flank on this side is working. He actually missiled the front line, but he has nothing against anti-air in here. So my Wasps will eventually hit the tower. But you can see my ground army is taking a bit in here. Our debuff will help. There are still a few Sledges alive and one Phoenix getting shot by the Void Eyes and dead. Because there's the problem of the other Phoenixes. They don't have the item, so they stay in front of the Sledges. But thanks to the Wasps, I managed to win this round. Without the Wasps, I would have lost it. And a little more damage. My opponent's getting really low, 600. And I am pretty stable at 3.5. Okay. And here we get Nuke. And I will go for the Nuke. It's late in the game, I have the money, and it can be very useful. You see me putting the Nuke here. Here Zamri will deal with what I have here and then start to go back and get obliterated by the Nuke. Also getting levels on the Phoenix. It's level 4, level 3 and level 2. And shields to protect against a possible Nuke on me. Also putting missiles on here to deal with his frontline shaft. And grabbing more Sledges, since it's a Sledge build. You will put the Nuke in here. But not a great position in my opinion. I've also grabbed the shield for the Phoenixes, because it protects against the Nuke. The Nuke won't kill the Phoenixes with the shield. And more Sledges. I'm finishing my line. Can we put it here? So now I have a full line of Sledges. Totaling 8 Sledges. You put Wasps and Crawlers here. And the Wasps will distract my Phoenixes. It will be annoying. And they will eventually kill my Phoenixes, level 3 Phoenix, losing to Wasps. And go for my tower. But you can see here my Nuke obliterated the side of his army, which is the strongest side he had. So even with the debuff, I don't have much left to deal with my units. And I have most of my Sledge army intact. And now I got both debuffs, and my Phoenix just need to destroy his Wasps. And lots of Sledges alive on the ground. Even the Hounds. And level 3 Phantom Rays. And that's it. Victory for the Sledges. Even if Sledges with a lot of other units, but it worked. Double attack Sledges carrying my team. And with the other units helping. Before you could just spam Sledges and win, before the nerfs. You basically spam Sledges, got some marksmen to deal with air, and that was it. Sledges and Chaff. Got a few Chaff, you can go for less Chaff than I did here. And just get more Sledges, double line of Sledges. and they would eventually overwhelm the opponent. Now you can't do that, but you can still use a lot of... Actually, it's not 8, it's 10 sledges, if you count the ones on the flank. So it's 8 on my main line, plus 2 on the deep flanks. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed this Sledge game. Don't forget to leave your like, and I will see you on the next one.